What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Colin Kaepernick pissed off the NFL again, but it's possible that he may have still landed himself a job in the league. Kaepernick reportedly looked good in front of scouts and displayed elite arm talent, said one executive. Kaepernick was slated to appear for an NFL-sanctioned workout at the Atlanta Falcons indoor facility in front of 25 teams at 3 p.m. Eastern. Less than an hour before the event, however, Kaepernick's team announced to the public that they'd be holding his actual workouts elsewhere, at a school about half an hour away from Atlanta. The media was also invited. The NFL's scheduled workout was not to include the media. Kaepernick took the liberty of bringing his own receivers. Why would he do that? Because he don't trust the NFL, and I don't either. They could easily put out those receivers to drop the ball and run errant routes. I don't trust them. Now, there are those who say, well, why would he just do something like that? Why didn't he just go by the NFL rules? People who say that, who talk like that in life, you can look at them in life, and they've never stood for anything. They actually despise the fact that Colin Kaepernick is standing up for himself. And a lot of them despise the fact that Colin Kaepernick demands the attention that he gets. A lot of this is pure jealousy. Oh, they won't say it, but I will. Especially when it comes to Stephen A-Hole Smith. Or should I say, Stephen rhymes with Moon Smith. This dude is a straight up clown. He's mad at Colin Kaepernick because Colin Kaepernick bent the wheel of the NFL in his favor. He controlled the narrative. He invited the media. The NFL didn't want the media there. Why wouldn't they want the media there? Because perhaps they was up to no good. Colin made sure that the media saw it. He wanted the people to see it, so that when he performed well, the NFL couldn't say, well, we gave him a shot and, he literally dropped the ball. So we're moving on. Nah, good move, Colin. See, a lot of them spineless dudes out there, oh man, they can't fathom something like this. And why didn't he just do what the NFL told him? If I was on my job, I can't just bring politics into it. I can't just demand. Well, guess what? You're not on a job that makes millions of dollars a year. How you gonna compare your 9 to 5 to an NFL job? And the NFL doesn't, the employers in the NFL, they don't have the same kind of power that a standard employer would have. They have what is called a collective bargaining agreement with the players, meaning that any rules have to be agreed on by both sides. They can't just impose their will and do whatever they want to do. There has to be a level of agreement. And if something is not in the rules, like kneeling or rescheduling a workout, changing the time, bringing your own receivers for a workout, then if it's not in the rules, then it has to be discussed. They can't just do whatever they want to do. Now, of course, he's not in the league right now, so they can, they got a little bit more latitude as far as how they can go about this, but it's not a good look for them. Now, I don't even know if I would have had the presence of mind to do all the things that Colin Kaepernick did. And even if I did, I don't know if I would have done it. I don't know if I would have just went on and done it the way they wanted me to do it. But because Colin Kaepernick didn't follow their suggestions or their rules or their guidelines. If you don't agree, why attack him? Why publicly attack him? That should have been a discussion that we all have at home, or while we're watching the game, kicking it, hanging out at the sports bar, or whatever, with our partners. That's a man-to-man conversation. That's the fellas' conversation. That ain't some dude with this huge platform like Stephen A. Smith getting on Instagram and blasting the brother, trying to talk down on the brother. Stephen A. Smith's entire career has been built on bringing other brothers down, especially successful brothers. His entire career depends on it. You've never seen him have the amount of vitriol for a white player's discrepancies as he's had for black players. When a black player gets out of pocket or he don't like a black player, oh man, he go in. But did he do that when the white girl called him out? He tried to speak on domestic violence and messed around and said the wrong thing. The white girl called him out and he got suspended. And he tucked his tail like the step and fetch it Sambo he is, and he apologized. He didn't have that tough guy spirit that he have right now. Oh man, he's really, really tough when he's talking to black dudes. When he's talking to the black players, he's tough. But man, when them white dudes do something, he ain't got nothing to say. His whole hustle is to down black dudes. That's his hustle. And what's really sad is a lot of blacks can't even see it. You know why? Because their asses got Stockholm syndrome. They are the clowns of the industry. You know how Digital Underground had that song about the freaks of the industry? They are the clowns of the industry. Stephen A. is not just a clown. He's a bozo the clown. It was perhaps his persecution of Myles Garrett that convinced the NFL to suspend him for the remainder of the season. He really wanted dude gone from the league forever on the cool. Came at him with a whole lot of malice, like Myles actually did something to him. The dude was defending himself. Mason Rudolph threw the first punch. He started the fight. But he get to walk off scot-free? Even in elementary, if you get in a fight and you throw a punch, you get punished too. But dude walk off into the sunset. And Myles gets suspended indefinitely. Where they do that at? I knew he was going to go straight to tap dancing when he got that $8 million from ESPN. I knew he was going to do it. He said that Colin Kaepernick wants to be a martyr because he stood for something. See, Stephen A. ain't got no backbone. He just talk tough. He's a clown, straight up clown, coward. I'll tell you somebody else who's a straight up clown and a coward. Jason Whitlock. You know, come Monday morning, he gonna be on there doing a whole lot of samboing, because that's what he do too. Both of those dudes are paid agents. They're moles for the NFL. Well, actually ESPN and Fox. They go in and clown black men. That's their job, to talk down on black men and the black community. That's what they get paid for. Think I'm lying? Show me an example where either one of them went hard on a white dude who was out of pocket. Okay, maybe you'll find one case, but show me some consistency like they have when they're clowning black men. That's their job. That's what they're paid to do. Jason Whitlock can't wait till Monday morning comes so he can try to top what Stephen A. said about Colin Kaepernick. Stephen A., for your spineless remarks on Cap's workout. And Jason Whitlock, for your soon-to-be step and fetch it, tap dancing, samboing, we know you're gonna do. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What them haters talking about?
Damn.